What's up, guys? Super Players are back at it again with another video, and guess what we got for you guys today? The anticipated Broly. Here he is at his finest. Broly deck profile right here for you. The only problem is that Broly, the leader, is overpowered, but his overpoweredness has to come with a little handicap, which is, I'll explain it to you guys right now as you guys can see, as when this card attacks, he can't attack anything other than the leader. It specifically says it right there. This card cannot attack battle cards. But doesn't matter, because when Broly attacks, you and your opponent have to drop one card. And it sounds like, wait for it, it sounds counterintuitive to want to attack, but let me explain how this deck works. So that's pretty much his ability. He awakens when he has 4 lives. Then you flip him over, awaken him to the most OP person in the show at one point. And then we got the legendary Super Saiyan Broly. Look at this artwork, guys. You gotta admire this. So I'll put it right here so you guys can see, and I'll talk about the leader awaken very briefly. He pretty much does the same exact thing as the non-awakened version. The only fact is that now when you attack, not only do you drop a card from your hand, you also drop a card from the battle area as well. I know, bear with me, it sounds counterintuitive, but it is for the best, because Broly might have a little handicap, but that's because this deck right here revolves around that little handicap that Broly has. So I'm just get straight to it. First off, we got Broly's ring. This is gonna be our card player for the entire deck. Why? Because let me read it to you. First of all, it's only 1 energy and requires 1 green energy. This whole entire deck, we have it only for the fact that we want to utilize our leader Broly to his fullest potential. Okay? And let me read you what Broly Ring does. It's not a battle card. What it is, it's an extra card. But this extra card plays in a little different way as normal extra cards. This extra card is a field extra card, and you would place this extra card on the battle area. The reason we're running 4 of these guys is because you want to have this card on the field ASAP Rocky, if you will, as soon as possible. Because the reason we want this card right here is because you won't get affected by Broly's handicap. Well, at least not the main effect that allows you to drop 1 card from your hand when you attack. So because of this field card, you could attack with Broly and you won't drop anything from your hand, but your opponent will still. And that is how Broly should be ultimately used. So here I am. I'm gonna pretty much go past the cards as fast as I can. We're running Paragus, the father of Broly, the Pops. The reason we're running this guy is because he is the one that lets us bring one of these guys out to our hand by just summoning him to the field. So as soon as you place him in the battle area, you got one of Broly's rings, and as soon as you got the ring, you're doing your thing. You know what I mean? So we got 3 of those, and the reason we have 3 of those is to possibly draw it as soon as you can. Next, we got Broly, Dawn of Rampage, our first Broly in the card deck profile. The reason we have 2 of these is because predominantly this is a budget Broly deck, but stay tuned, people. Hit that subscribe button, because we are on our way to opening up a new booster box, and we're gonna update this deck to make it the most OP deck possible if we pull the right cards. So like we always say, give us your energy for that good luck. So after the main Broly, this Broly right here allows us to search for any Broly. You search the top 7 cards and then you get a Broly, right? This is one of our potential cards that we could get. Rampaging Super Saiyan Broly. His ability is pretty straightforward. You summon him, he's just strong. He does triple strike, triple, so that's 3. And we're running, ironically, triple. Next, we're running Bio Broly, the weird mutated version after he got owned and he came back to life. And the reason we're running this Broly is because this Bio Broly is able to evolve. You're able to use this Bio Broly and evolve him with any Broly, which is this Broly or this Broly, depending on what you have on the field. And this guy has a special ability, which is, first, he's strong, and he also, when you evolve him, you drop 2 cards from your opponent's hand to the drop area. that's predominantly what this deck is about. It's about making your opponent drop cards from their hand to the drop area. And obviously you guys are already seeing this magnificent card right here, Broly the Rampaging Horror. This card is the special rare version you could get. Unfortunately, we didn't get the special rare, but this version of the card comes in special rare foil. If you guys are lucky, kudos to you guys. You guys are lucky. We're only running one of these. Ideally, you would run two, but since this is the budget deck version, we're only running one. And then also, unfortunately for now, as of now, we don't have that much Broly support. There isn't that many cards, but we do have predominantly most of the Broly supports. So next we have Overflowing BioWarrior Broly. The reason this card is good, let me explain to you. This guy is pretty much a card that never dies as long as you have cards in your hand. Because his ability is when this card would go from the drop area and out and to the from the battle area to the drop area, you tend to activate his ability where you just drop one card from your hand, let's say this card, to the drop area, and he'll come back to life, ready for round 2, 3, 4, as many cards as you have in your hand. Okay, he doesn't get knocked out as long as you can stand up. Next, we have Son Goku, because Son Goku came out in the movie, so we're trying to have this deck movie themed Broly. Okay, so we're running 3 Gokus. Next, obviously, since we're running Goku, we want to run with just one Raging Goku because he is strong and he is beautiful to admire when you do draw it or put him as energy or anything. Just look at this artwork. Bandai, I still give you props for the artwork. You didn't skimp out with lame holographics. Next, we got Son Gohan, Family of Justice. This guy is in here because we got to keep it strictly, well, not strictly, but we want to keep it movie themed as much as possible, and Gohan is our blocker for the movie Broly archetype. So we got Gohan, and obviously we got Gotenks. He did come out in the movie. He is going to be our combo card. We want him because he combos and he KOs and he's OP. In my opinion, he's came in so clutch multiple times. This guy's like a mini Beerus. Knocks out any 3 or lower when you combo with him. So he's going to be our comboer. We're running 4 of these guys. Next, we got Trunks, Protector of Children. Obviously, we're running him because he did come out in the movie as well. And he is Goten's right-hand homie. And also, he is has a similar effect as Goten, only slightly different. He's going to be meant to be comboed with, because when you combo with him, if you have 4 or less life, you tend to gain 10,000 energy plus, which is good because it requires 0 energy to use, and you also get a +1. You draw 1 card. Very useful card, very effective. In my opinion, I love this Trunks, but I like this Goten way more better. Next, obviously, we got the Goten, because when you have Trunks and Goten, you get GOTENKS, and then we're running one of these guys just to evolve if you happen to will. And coming back to this card right here, this card drops cards from your opponent's hands to just keep on the drop power from this deck. Then this is going to be pretty much just our attackers and our attacking engine. We're going to run 3 Slasher Trunks because he is 1 level required and he's pretty simple to use. And two of the evolutions just to have potential strength and because you can evolve them as well. Then Vegeta, because why wouldn't you want this Vegeta? He KOs any opponent as long as you just take 1 of your lives, KO a battle card. Very good. Running only 2 of them. And then we want to have Vegeta still in here as our extra card because this extra card negates an attack. Very effective, very useful. Love this card. We're running 2 of these. Then Family Kamehameha Wave, because just like in the movie, Family Kamehameha Wave is so effective, especially when you're battling, because this card KOs weak cards that are in the battle area. Can be very useful. Family Kamehameha Wave, we're running 2. King Vegeta, running 1 King Vegeta just because of the fact that this card has such a cool effect. He not only gives 10,000 boost to your character, he also gives him the revenge ability for the turn. Super card, super cool extra card. This one is our little kinky card, if you will, to spice things up in the deck. And obviously because we're running that Raging Goku, we have to run KRILLIN to boost him up. And he's going to be there for blocking support, and we're running 1, 2. And that's going to be the end of the the Broly deck profile. So hit that like button if you guys like this video. Subscribe, comment, and also I forgot to tell you, if you guys didn't know, we also are doing a giveaway. If we hit 500 subscribers, we're gonna give away a Dragon Ball and a Dragon Ball Super book, first chapter, and as well as 2 starter decks, or not starter decks, half decks for you to play with one of your friends, whoever you want, okay? In order to enter the raffle, all you guys gotta do is hit that like button, give us a comment, let us know what you guys would do to this deck, and subscribe. Subscribing is what ultimately is gonna get us to start the raffle. So that's gonna be the end of the video, and Super Players out.